You saw my All right, everyone. Happy New Year and welcome to the first combined team meeting of 2024. Super excited. Yeah. Yes, I'm excited to have my new partner in crime, Rachel, the new team leader over at Northeast, to join me in these team meetings from now on. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you. And we should all have a lot of fun together. Exactly. But before we get going, obviously, thank you for all being here, and thank you to our affiliate partners for sponsoring today's meeting and lunch. And love to introduce you and have you come up and introduce yourself and share a few words. So let's start with Jennifer and Phil from Castle and Cook. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Jennifer Cole with Castle and Cook Mortgage, and this is my partner in crime, Phil Wheeler. And I could stand up here and tell you guys how amazing we are, how we've been a part of Keller Williams here for over 15 years. I can tell you that we have all the products and programs, but really that's every other lender says those same things. So what I'm here to tell you is that we want to partner with you. We want to help you grow. We want to help you get new business. And how do we do that? By helping you guys come up with ideas and strategies to help grow your business. And that's where we come in, because we want to partner with you in doing that. Because when you win, we win. And you know, some of the things that I'm going to point out are how many of you are really involved in the social media, getting involved in some of the social media groups and being one of the top contributors, responding to people's requests. I can tell you that I have several agents that I've introduced to different groups that are now top contributors and responding to people asking questions, and they're getting referrals. They're getting clients from those. So if you're not already involved in doing that, I do recommend looking at Facebook, looking at some of those groups that you can be a part of, and just kind of sitting back in the sidelines, answering questions for people, being a wealth of knowledge for them. You know, once they see you on there quite a bit and you're consistent, you'll start to gain the trust of, those that are on those pages. The other things that you can do, especially at the start of a new year, is networking groups. How many of you are part of networking groups like Women's Council of Realtors? And it's not just for women, it's for men as well. Or Veterans Association for Real Estate Professionals, or groups like Homes for Heroes, or other groups like, Arizona Residential Professionals, Real Estate. How many of you are part of those types of groups? Because you want to network yourself. And, for many reasons. Yes, you're going to be in a room with other real estate agents, but you're going to go to those national events, being involved in those national events, being involved in those webinars that they have, because there's other agents in other states that need referral partners. They need somebody to refer their business to. And so the more that you're known and the more that you're seen out there, the more people are going to contact you for their clients. One thing that I received in an email back in December is another Keller Williams agent from Salt Lake City. She's reaching out to a various group of individuals saying, hey, I'm in Salt Lake City. If you know anybody moving to Salt Lake City, I would love to help them, and I give a referral fee. Simple things like that. Reaching out to people and other agents in other markets, saying, hey, you know what? I'm in Arizona. I work this this area. I would love to be a referral partner for you. If you have somebody that's moving here, give me a call. I'll be happy to share this email so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just start creating your own. I mean, there's lots of other things that you can do. Another thing is engaging yourself with your clients, your past clients. That's your bread and butter. Making sure that you're staying top of mind with them. Using tools like HomeBot, which we can offer to you. If you're not already with HomeBot, let me know. We'd love to partner with you on that. So these are just one of many things and many ideas that we can help give you and help coach you along the way to help you build your business. So remember, it's a partnership. So we want to work with you We want you to give us an opportunity to do that with you, and I promise you won't be disappointed. So thank you and enjoy your meeting today.
Thank you. All right, up next, we've got Kelly with Magnet. So come on up. She's been awesome to work with, and she's always really,
Another.
yeah.
Lovely.
Please introduce yourself. Yeah, the camera's here. We are on Zoom, so yeah, and just be careful of
Situation. So, hello everybody. I think most of you know me, Kelly with Magnet Phoenix Title. I brought Camille with me today. Hi everyone. So we are both with Magnet Phoenix Title. I am the marketing gal to help you guys look good, help you grow your business so that you can get more escrows and bring them into Janelle at the office. She is one of our fabulous officers. Thank you. Before I go into my whole little thing, do you have anything to say about your experience in the industry?
My experience is quite vast. I've been around since the 2000s in real estate, doing a little bit of everything, even being a real estate agent as well. But I landed in title and escrow 10, 12 years ago, and this is where I stay. It's what I love to do as far as our whole trifecta of the industry is. And so I like to work with you guys in getting your listings ready to sell. With like your title work. So if you've got a complicated scenario that you need some readjustments on for titles, I'd like to help you with those kinds of things. So give me a call.
Awesome. So for me, it's really important. I'm helping you guys with your marketing, but I kind of mean nothing to you and your clients if I don't have an amazing escrow officer. So it's really important to me that you have the connection with her just as much so as you have the connection with me. So we'd love to work with you guys if you haven't worked with us before. A little bit about what I can do for you guys, for those of you who don't know, is all your marketing. So all the things that Jennifer was talking about, whether it's going to get in front of your past clients, going to networking events, it's always nice to have goodies with you. Goodies with your face on it, that fun little reminder that, hey, I am in real estate, but I'm not shoving it in your face, asking if you want to buy or sell. But I have some things for you, some little Popeye, some information about buying or selling in the market. So I can help you guys out with all of that. From when you're getting started to everything in between, however you want to conduct your business. I really like to take the time to sit down with you individually, see what you guys like to do to grow your business, and then go from there. I was talking to one of the gals earlier. I hate talking in front of groups because I have so much to say and so many ideas. So when I sit down with you one-on-one, it's a lot easier to say, hey, I want to farm. Okay, what does that look like? We have a farming app. We have all these other tools and systems that we can use, our design team, our printers, all that kind of stuff. Okay, I don't want to do farming, but I really want to focus on my sphere. How can we attack that? So for me, it's sitting down with you one-on-one, coming up with that plan, holding you accountable to that plan. So I'm making your job easier as well. So again, for any of you who have watched this before, we would love the opportunity. And I think that's all I got for today.
Thank you. Last but not least, Cassidy, come on up. She's with AJF Inspection.
I love you. I'm actually standing in front of the camera this time. I know. You know you're hi everybody, I'm Cassidy Rothwell. I work with AJF Inspection. We try to be a multi-solution inspection company for you and your clients. So we offer mold radon testing, pool spot testing, termite testing. With our termite division, we have a 1-year warranty. So if it is no termites that show up on the inspection report and termites show up within the year of your clients moving in, we will have strike force come out and remediate that for your clients. And then we also have a dedicated sewer scope division as well. We do many different types of inspections. So we do residential inspections, commercial inspections, luxury inspections, and then we also offer new build inspections as well. And that's a really important thing right now with how many new builds are going up, how quickly they're going up. You just never know who is behind the job. You don't know if a contractor has someone step up at the last minute and your home is the first test trial for a new partnership. You just don't know what's going on. So a new build inspection is really, really important. And we offer a 3-phase with that. So before the drywall goes up, sorry, I forget to breathe sometimes. And then, after the drywall goes up, which is really great because then you have a little bit, our inspectors are going to be a little more picky on that. We're going to be a little bit more picky with the cosmetics. So we ensure that the builders are really, really doing a perfect job for your clients. And then after you have the 1-year warranty as well, which is an incredible tool to utilize because then the builder has to fix any problems that they've caused. So those are really, really great tools. With that, I have a top 10 common findings flyer. I have buyer's guides, seller's guides with me as well. any resources that you need for your clients that can help bridge the gap and just help you communicate better about the inspection and let them know what's going on beforehand. Really great resources. And then there's also chapstick and a stain stick for you guys on the go because you're always moving around in real estate. So yeah, if you ever need anything, I'm happy to sit down and talk about the home inspection process, whether you're a veteran or a new person who kind of needs to scoop about home inspections. I'm happy to answer any questions. We're available 7 days a week. I'm available 7 days a week. And I'd love to send you guys the sample report as well, so you can see the quality of work that we provide. One last thing, we have a dedicated vendor repair tool, which is really, really helpful for your clients, because then you can organize the different things that you want on seller concessions. So really, really helpful. Again, I'm Kathy Rothwell, and I would love for the opportunity to work with every one of you. So thank you.
All right, we got a newbie, so we're gonna give him some extra time. But if you guys have not already, oh, the flight did not come on. Interesting. Okay, so one home, Ken, come up here. This guy's pretty cool. He has been jumping in and helping out wherever he can. I know. But hey, we do home warranties, right? Like to help with our buyers. But this is a different type of home service. So I'm not going to speak for this. So
thank you. So my name is Kent. I'm with One Home Solution. And the easiest way to kind of describe what we do, we are an app-enabled handyman service. So we are essentially that single source for all home maintenance needs. I mean, everything from changing a light bulb up to remodeling a bathroom. So members get access to our vetted network of contractors. They also get access to our in-house handyman service, which is only $70 an hour, and that's prorated. So if we combine, all we're doing is patching a wall, we're changing a light bulb, all you're getting charged is 10 minutes of time. With our membership, so our members are actually receiving a reoccurring seasonal maintenance program. You guys actually have a sheet on each of your tables that shows you what that entails, but we're doing everything from flushing their hot water heaters, we are cleaning their sink aerators, we are flushing their hot water heaters, we're changing their HVAC filters, changing the batteries in their smoke detectors. We're doing all those things that most homeowners typically don't do or forget to do, or quite frankly, don't even know that they need to do. Right? And then, just keeping the house running smoothly and efficiently and keeping everything, running well so that they don't have to reach out to the warranty company and pray that something is, covered. And also when we're doing this kind of maintenance, warranties are much more likely to actually, fill that repair because we can show that, these items, these appliances have been maintained. So the cost of the program is $500 annually. But through our partner program, we want to give our agents the ability to gift this program to their clients for only $250. So it gives you guys the ability, 4 times throughout the year to touch base with your clients and, remind them to book their seasonal appointment with us. Make sure everything's running smoothly. Obviously, you're going to use that time to kind of farm your clients for referrals. And then, once again, at the very end of the year, we're going to renew them at the normal 500. It's another opportunity where they get to see the value you guys provided for them when you close with them. So, they're going to be happy. They're going to want to share that same experience with their friends and family. And it really does make home maintenance really simple, out of sight, out of mind, and really easy for all of you guys as clients and all of our members. So if you guys have any questions on that program or how it works?
What's the name of your company? I didn't catch it.
The name of the company? Oh, sorry. One Home Solution. I forgot I had an audience in this little square as well. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to neglect you. Making eye contact. Yeah, I'm gonna have some flyers up by the desk so you guys have a little more information and as well as my contact info. But if you guys do want to set your clients up with this, all you need to do is just email me, let me know. We'll get that set up and coded in the background so that you guys can get your partner discount. And then we'll send you over an invoice and get it all done. And then once they are on board, we do an onboarding with them when they do their first seasonal. So that basically includes we're gonna check to see how many smoke detectors they have, check the size of their filters. We also grab their appliance numbers or the serial numbers on their appliances. So if they do have an issue or repair with their appliances, we already have that information in our database. So we can automatically go and kind of send or do what we need to get that fixed. So it makes it very easy. Once again, everything is app enabled. So if you need a project, if you're installing a new ceiling fan or just anything you need around the house, you can literally just order it through the app, take a picture of what project you're trying to do, schedule it, and then we'll be there. So it makes it very easy and kind of takes the guesswork out of your hiring for most of your projects. Yes, sir.
$500 what price or is it different price for different?
So there is you can either do $49 a month or $500 a year. Most people do the 500 a year, you're saving about $100. People do the 49 are typically, they want to try it out and just kind of see how it works, see if they have use for it. But for you guys, the partner discount will be the $250 for the annual for your clients.
Regardless of the size of the house?
Regardless. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, if it's 5,000 square foot size house, I mean, even if we're replacing, 5 or 6 filters for them, that's fine with us. It's that much bigger of a house, that many more projects they might have going on. So we're happy taking that on regardless of the size of the house. So yeah, once again, I'm Chris from One Home Solution. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know.
I love it.
Thank you, my dear. So thank you to all of our amazing affiliate partners, and definitely recommend having a conversation with them and, learning more about everything they have to offer. So take advantage. Yeah, and so as always, you guys have been to these 2 meetings. Mark King, the president of KWRI, always likes to kick things off with a quick little video. So here goes Mark.
Hello, Keller Williams, and welcome to a happy 2024. In fact, happy New Year to all of you. I'm really excited about 2024 for many reasons, not the least of which is Family Reunion coming up in Las Vegas, February 25th through the 29th, where we will see the amazing Tony Robbins, the amazing Mel Robbins, the amazing Gary Keller, and a whole lot of other amazing speakers. I can't wait to see you there. Secondly, this is the year of AI integration and command. Super excited about what that means for our business. And thirdly, the rumor out there that interest rates might fall just a little bit for mortgages. So that's all good news for our business. Wishing you an amazing 2024. Have a great day.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. And hello to all of our friends on Zoom as well. I'm glad you guys are able to make it, and that you're listening in.
Well, we wanted to go through some of our classic KW things. So remember, our values are God, family, then business.
Oh.
And then we're having some.
Yeah, I guess here we go.
Well, we just went through it, so you guys all know, right? Because you're first in your KW language. Love it. All right, birthdays.
We have some birthdays to celebrate. Who has a birthday this month? Raise your hand.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. So
Yep, we've got a few.
yeah, as you can see, there are a ton of birthdays, from both places you'll see, but a lot of January babies. So happy birthday to all of our January birthdays and everyone that's been through.
Yeah, and then we've got some over at KWRPP as well. So here we go. So if we can just do a big group happy birthday on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Love it. All right.
Anniversary, yeah. So here at Professional Partners, I'm like, I see 2 right here. I'm like, happy anniversary, Devin. Richard, Kevin, Alex, Christy, and David, and Kyle, and so yes, the whole happy anniversary.
Love it. All right, and for KW Northeast, we have Ryan for Helio. I will pronounce that right, I promise. Molly and Jessica. I just met Molly recently. She's super sweet. So huge happy birthday to our KW Northeast people as well. All right. Who we got next?
Yeah. So Jeremy, Dale, David, and Kenton, who is part of the family, is back. So welcome to all of our newcomers so far this month. So
Yes, fantastic.
yeah, we're excited to have them part of our family.
I know.
Yeah.
We got a couple for next month already, so it's been pretty fun. Okay, bucket fill. You guys all know who know me. No, I love to love on people. I know you guys do too. I know Megan does. We just love. So who has a good bucket fill? Do we want like 3, 4? What's it?
30. 30 is a good number.
3 is a good number.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know I can call on someone who I know. So better raise your hand first.
Oh, what are we grateful for? Who are we grateful
I
for? It
know.
can be anything.
Again with the jumping jacks. Do we need you to jumping jacks? What do you got, Mark?
I want to give a bucket full to Courtney. She's always out to help me whenever I'm needing help with the computer or have a question with contract and I can't reach my PC. She's always there to help, so I appreciate that very much.
I love that. That's fantastic. We love you, Court. All right, who else? Mr. Kroll.
I'd like to tell you,
Me?
yes, thank you.
Because I want to do you.
There we go.
Thank you for helping me re-onboard back with KWNE.
And I want to say thank you, and I am truly grateful to have you back in our market center. And everybody, love it. Okay, who else? We need one more.
Kelly for everything that she did with our title.
Yes, Kelly. Like seriously. And like, I just want to like throw like an extra shout out to Cal because my 5 years with KW, she's been through every team, everything. She has supported all the things. She's made marketing and networking and events so much easier. So just, yeah, truly thank you for what you do. I love that. I love that. All right. So, oh, see, I press buttons because you get so excited. All right. Okay, first one thing. Woo, we don't have Mr. Rose in the house, but we do have Michelle. There's her beautiful face. All right. So I'm gonna set an expectation because we love to clap. We're gonna get through all these and we're gonna all just give we're gonna fill the room with laughter. So we can kind of get through. Yeah, I like more practice, right? Okay, so James and Michelle, awesome. Who else we got? So first closing, Mr. Hoffman. Lacey, if you're on, if not, I'll hug you later. And then Michelle again, man, 2 and 1. What? Stop it. All right, for home runs. Don't stop. Well, don't stop. Yeah. Mr. Bloom, David, and Ion. So home runs, we all know what a home run is. It is. Do we know? Yeah. Okay.
Was it nice on the country?
Huh?
Was it big one on the country?
Way to go. Yes, absolutely. So home runs are done. And then we have James, Courtney, and Michelle again. So girl.
On fire.
I know. All right. And then Beryl, also home run. Yeah, I feel like he's like our big guy. I love it. Yeah. And then that's all you, girl.
Got some home runs here as well, starting with Rebecca Jerfy, Mimi Brown, Ed Arbaca, Christy and David Lott, Tim and Kesley,
Love it.
Mafar, Katie, Sophia. Oh my God. Yes, I like it. And Renat. So congratulations to all of our home runs.
Okay, so let's done with these, right?
Yes.
Okay, now big, like we're in the middle of it. This is what a new year should feel like. All right, top producers. So we know if your name is up here, you're gonna come up, we're gonna take a picture, you're gonna get your certificate, and we're gonna celebrate you individually, okay? So, Northeast first, we're gonna bypass first one. Oh, no, we're supposed to do last one. So Lacey, will you get your certificate? Lacey, you are amazing. Seriously, this girl is just coming. She got her license. She's killing it. Super research oriented, lover. Mr. Manga, he's not here either, but he'll get his. Also just full cat. Love me some Mangums. So, and then we're ignoring.
And Rachel, right? Look at that. So
Good year. Start the year here at Northeast. And then we'll get later. Okay, who do you have? We have
got Mimi Brown. She's not here as well, but she's killing it right now. And Hernan.
Love it.
Yeah.
Is he not here?
No.
You know what? Because they're making business happen. That's what. Yeah. Okay. All right, and Mr.
And then Rebecca Jerfy. So congratulations to our top individual agents.
Okay, for teams and groups, if we have anyone who represents, please come up. So Team Excellence. Yeah, you get up here, girl. Do we have who's taking photos? There we go. Who's taking photos? So you gotta hang. I think you gotta hang her. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take it. You take it. And selfie. So I take it. Yeah, you wanna take it? Okay, of course. All right, girl. Thank you. All right, who do we got? BBO, do we have any rest? No? Okay. And then Team Uncommon, I know we have got Uncommon earlier in here somewhere that can see it. You're coming up. Are you? All right. I mean, leg, arm, like you're coming up. Be on, right? Right, there you go. Sorry. Might want to stay up here for a minute.
A couple more, then you go back.
Thank you. All right, so professional partners, we have.
Third place, the Ramsey team. We're here today from the Ramsey team. Congratulations to them, the lot group, and David.
Okay.
And then BTG in our top spot, so congratulations. to
Congrats.
our top team and group.
All right, so we'll do another round. Ooh, conquerors, man. You know what that means? That means they get all their money. All right,
Laura. Oh, I was gonna say, was this last month? Yeah, okay. So this must not have updated, so, but it's Sherry, right? Yeah, so yeah, Sherry, come on up, get over here, come, you have to say hi, you're here. You don't get to hi. Courtney made it, like, we need a picture of Sherry, welcome, glad you made it, yeah, so our cappers, so, yeah.
You want to stand? You want a picture?
Here,
Okay.
yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yep.
Love it, girl.
You have to take a picture. Yep, no, come on, Sherry. Awesome.
Okay. So market summer numbers, month over month for KW Northeast, we're doing pretty good. We're still trying to catch up with the last year. That's okay. We're just gonna run faster. And then for Glendale,
Yeah, so, year over year, we were up in many categories last year, and our goal is to continue to move those numbers, to continue to push those up and make them bigger. So again, you know, more things to come, good things to come.
yes, lots of things. All right.
And then, okay, Jason Abrams, he is our VP of Industries. He is amazing. I just love listening to him. I love, you know, he has so much knowledge and, yeah, he's incredible. But he has been doing a top 20% mastermind with this region, the Southwest region, Arizona and Nevada, for the past like 6 months now. And I've been on all of them, and so many great topics, like you'll walk away with something. The top 20% is always invited, and they have their own special link, but we are hosting viewing parties, one here and one at Northeast on January 22nd. So those that would like to learn, definitely be here, and you can listen in.
And bring gifts, that's my birthday.
And
That's
yeah,
my birthday.
so yeah,
So
do that, please.
we'll be
We'll
doing
be celebrating.
I love it, girl. All right, so you all know that we've been working on a lot of different training, okay? For a lot of different reasons. Ignite is probably my favorite response. They're like, oh, let's Ignite, and they're like, okay. So we rewrote it for there to be crazy interactive pieces during each of the courses. Because we know with training, if we don't use it, we lose it. Okay, so Kyle will be starting back up on the 22nd. We are going to do it at Northeast this run, and we'll probably be swapping on and off. We have also reduced it. There's a lot of redundant information. So if you need to get into all of your basics, okay, all of them, KW basics, lead gen basics, MLS basics, any of that, contract basics, this is going to be the class. Okay, if you're on a team and you know anyone or you know anyone, have them reach out. Okay, we'll have a sign up for it and all the fun things. Like I said, super interactive. So I don't want to hear anymore. Okay, this one is super exciting. Sherry, please raise your hand. Might be a pull up. Raise your hand. Okay, so we know. So we got a couple finance things coming for you. We're going to be implementing that back into our training schedule a little bit more from Northeast and from Glendale or professional partners. So on the 23rd, Sherry has a CPA coming in. We will be talking about Roth IRAs, SEP IRAs or SEP, So it's actually gonna be, Richard Ross from Edward Jones. So
From Edward Jones,
the
yeah.
Financial planner, not FBA, and then.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He talked about this strategy for last year, how to kind of take advantage of things, so putting money away now to give you taxes for last year. And then ways to save for the future too.
Yep. So we're gonna have tacos and tequila and game nights. And if you guys don't know, Ms. McBroom is pretty competitive, so bring your A game. But we'll be doing that at Northeast, so come join us as we get a little tipsy and we'll learn how to save money and we eat tacos. That's how we do it here.
You know, we're bringing in fancy wines too.
Oh, and fancy wines, if wines is your thing, tequila's not working. Okay. This one was my favorite and my most passionate, so it's hard for me not to pronounce wrong. But we all know, because at the state of the company, what did Alice say to us that we needed to do? Anyone know? Yeah, listening focus, okay? All the changes we're gonna see, this is where we need to be, okay? It's an advanced course, it's a lot of information at one time, so you gotta be prepared. We'll feed you every Wednesday here in this room from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So I encourage you to come because it's super proactive. You know, it's participative, we laugh, we bounce, there's all the things, so come join us.
Is there going to be any Zoom options for that? Is there going to be a Zoom option for that at all?
We are recording this one and the same channel that we're doing this one. However, it will repeat every quarter. Okay, if you miss the class or you miss the whole course, it will repeat every quarter for you guys. Does that answer it?
Yeah.
So yeah. This one's gonna get moved, just so you know, but we did address how to get seller leads, and free and paid, last week. We had a full script off and talked a lot about scripting, this week. So here's the general course outline. Please register. It also has it. If you have any questions, call me. I assure you that you'll be in. So what are y'all doing next Wednesday? Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna be here in class with us. Okay.
Room.
Yeah, that's true. And if you guys don't know me, I'm super passionate about what we've done. Am I not, for the people that know me? Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, you're up, my dear. Bye.
As always, you know, we have a monthly CE class. So for those, you know, needing CE credits or wanting to get a head start, Kelly's been awesome at organizing these with our other affiliate partners. But it is Tuesday, January 30th from 10 to 1. And I believe it's here. It's here at this office at this market center. And it's about fair housing. You'll get free CE credits. So definitely save the date for that. There's a QR code to register.
Yep, I'll move my head out of the way so you get that. All right, let's not wait till the last 48 hours.
Angel, I don't know if he's on Zoom or if he's here. He was going to try to get here, but he is going to be teaching a class as well. So another 5 pillars of real estate investing. He's taught this previously at other market centers, and so he's excited to bring his knowledge here. But it is Tuesday, February 13th from 11 to 12. So we're giving you a heads up, you know, so notice in advance. And then again, another QR code. It's always nice to get these in your calendar ahead of time, but it will be here in this room again, and we'd love to have you join us. So.
And the fun thing, if you missed any of this, if you remember, we have a digital market center that we'll be addressing. All those things will also be there as well. All right,
Family reunion time. Who's going to family reunion?
raise your hand.
Me, Courtney.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, hopefully in March, love it.
Okay.
We've got the top 4 reasons to attend family reunion this year. So
As if all the other ones.
I know, but we only have time for 4. So
We can't write a novel with.
okay, I know. So we missed number 1. So there we go. Obviously, it's the industry's biggest training and networking culture event. So there's gonna be over 15,000 agents there, learning from the best.
And we know historically that referral partnerships increase when we go to our KW events. Okay, so it's a great way if you're trying to get your referral network kind of built up.
Yep.
Get that some of that coming in. Okay, number 2. We've lined up a keynote speaker jackpot from Mel Robbins, Tony Robbins, and Gary Keller. So
All three of these people obviously are powerful in their own right. They man presence, and in fact, we just did, Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins, and it was really impactful, even in the short amount of, it wasn't a very long book. So imagine what we're gonna get out, like, listening to them, so huge. Number 3.
Command, obviously, Command has been, the past 3 or 4 years that we've had Command, we're, Gary's continuing to pour more money into it, to continue to make it better for you as agents. So there'll be more updates, about Command at every that you'll be learning more now. So excited about all the features.
And Vegas, what?
Need to say more?
What stays in Vegas, right? What happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas? I mean, isn't that the rule? But no, we're gonna share everything we find at family reunion. It's the only time we're going to share. So, for us here, it's a hop, skip, and a jump away, people. We can caravan. There's a lot of ways to get up there, cut costs, you know what I mean? The weather, we're used to it, so it's also not very abnormal. So there's a lot of reasons why Vegas is a fun thing. And you're never gonna be bored or sleep because of lights. So it's all good. All right. So if you need
QR code.
if you guys QR code. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, Megan and I are always here to answer or help, navigate through that. Okay?
Do we actually even need a reason to go to Vegas?
No, I mean, another excuse to go to Vegas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, of course, yeah, I like it. I like it. Not a reason.
Everybody else not up trying to stay a week.
All right.
So we are excited. So Julie, most of you know here at Professional Partners, is a transaction coordinator for the productivity coaching program and other agents in our office. And so we have been working with her the past month, and we're excited to announce that she is going to be offering her services to, market center wide. So again, she's our official office transaction coordinator, and she has a little video, little message to share with everybody. Leverage. All about leverage. So that's her cell phone number. So again, and obviously, if you have any questions or want her contact information at a later time, come see me. I'm more than happy to get back to you. But Julie is amazing.
Perfect.
All right.
I need we turn over.
Yeah. Alex,
Calling all OPs, OPs, calling all OPs.
the platform is yours. The stage is yours.
Felt through it. Yeah.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Hi, guys. How you doing? How's everybody?
Incredible.
Good. I wasn't joking. If you needed ever a reason to go to Vegas, let's have a separate conversation about that. So, hopefully you guys are joining. By the way, obviously we have a ton of agents, but I think we have like 30 or 40 of our agents are going. They just may not be in the room, but it's like, so I really hope you guys come out. Like, it's gonna be a good time. So
Could you imagine that caravan going all the way out?
yeah,
That would be hilarious.
I know.
Well,
You guys definitely figured, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You guys missed the caravan going to Vegas camp.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, thank you for letting me come up here, and I know it'd be a little bit later as well, but I wanted to share with you guys because our digital market center, if you guys remember when we announced it, a lot of you were excited about it, and we actually just had a meeting on Tuesday. Sorry, Zoom people, I pulled Scott Crouch. I should be over here. So we had a meeting on Tuesday with the people that helped us create the digital market center, and in that digital market center, we are working on making it bigger and better for you guys. But that's all for nothing if we continue with only like 25% of you guys being signed up on it. Okay, so we're at about 80 people that have signed up, and if of those 80, that's all of you in this room, then thank you. But if you haven't, then I need you to sign up. Okay, and we made it really easy for if you're here. Now, if you're watching this on your phone and you're like, wait a second, I can't scan the QR code because I'm watching it on my phone screen, I'm sorry. You see the website there though, right? rkw.site. Yes, that's a URL. The .com is replaced with a .site. I'm gonna get out of the way. So, okay, and so you can go to rkw.site or scan the QR code. From there, it's gonna load the main consumer site. By consumer, I mean an agent that's not with us yet, wanting to find out about our office, or a buyer or seller that visits the page. And there's gonna be a little lock button on the top right corner. Whether you're on desktop or phone, there's a little lock button. You click that. It will take about 5 seconds to load before it goes on, and you're gonna see like, please log in. A login has not been made for you. You get to click create account and fill out the information accordingly. What do you want your username to be? You'd be like, badass agent if you want, right? Unless somebody else took it before you, okay? Now, would it be better if it was your name so that it stands out better? We know who's commenting and everything like that. But much like some social media, sometimes you know who it is, sometimes you don't, right? Ideally, you could use your first name, last initial, your whole name, whatever you want, right? So please create an account because what I want to do, if it's okay, I want to show you guys something real quick.
You know, if we've already created, will it tell me when I go to, like, when
You're not supposed to ask tricky questions.
We all signed, when we had the meeting when we were announcing the name,
Yeah.
we all signed up for something. Was that what we signed up for that day? Or?
You want to contact with me after the meeting, you can look up.
Sandy, appreciate it.
So,
Signing up.
let's see how this goes real quick. I'm gonna mess everything up probably, but that's okay. So this is what the bullpen looks like. This is where, like, thank you for the people already making accounts, right? 16 seconds ago, so I love it. Okay, I gotta look at this screen over here, so bear with me. Okay, so in here we have news that comes from KWRI. We have like our awesome vendors that are posting in here that have signed up with us and created their account and taken advantage. What I really wanted to go in here today, right? This is in a whole digital market center class right now. I wanted to show you because one of the things that has recently updated are services that we're providing for you guys. Hey, let's call it what it is. You're like, hey, I want to know what's going on with the market center, but do I don't have to like worry about going to another website? I get it. Okay. Two things are happening to help fix that. One of it is convenience. We should, by the middle of February, have an app that will go along with this. So you'll be able to have the app right on your phone, just like you have Facebook and Instagram and your banking, right? And through that app, you'll be able to just click on it and it'll load the bullpen and you can check out everything in there. The other thing that may interest you in being able to come back here is we have opened up some services that are available to make your life easier. If you've been, assuming you haven't just only been an agent for like 30 days, all of us have asked at one point, like, I wish somebody would just do that for me. Like, I'd be happy to pay them. Okay. Like, I know you told me like I need to get like my database in there, but I don't want to do it. Okay. Or, hey, I got an open house and I know it'd be probably a smart thing to like post it on Facebook, like as an ad. I don't want to do it. Right. And all these little things. So what I want to share with you guys are in the services, different services are going to be available over here. Okay. So all the way from farming in a box, where they help get everything set up right through your command. That doesn't include the cost of your farm, like the actual mailing pieces, but they create the pieces for you, set it up in your command. That's just an example, right? The press play like Google site. One of the things that I can admit that our command websites could do better is like index better on Google, but it just doesn't because it's a subdomain. So a Google site for one-time fee of $325 allows you to get a Google site made to you, your names, and guess what? Google's probably going to favor their own websites when it comes to ranking, right? So, and it's made under your own personal Gmail, so like, we don't want you guys to leave us, but guess what? It was for your website. So even if you did leave us, that's saved with you as well, right? So we're just trying to create little things that help you guys with your real estate business. And we're working on it right now, but what we're gonna do is no later than next week, we will have a promo code that you'll be able to use for any of the services that'll give you like a discount on these if you see anything on there that you like. So I would wait just a week because we'll get it a little bit cheaper for you guys. Okay. So please get on there. Please create the account. Check out all the different stuff on there. The calendar's on there, news. If you have a coming soon listing, again, you guys remember that value proposition. I think that was one of the things you guys were super excited about, right? Like if we all go in there and put our listings that were like, hey, like I got the listing agreement, but you know, it's gonna be like a couple weeks before photos and all that. Go in there, put it in there because what a great leverage piece to be able to go on a buyer's consultation, say, hey, our brokerage has a coming soon section because we have to be careful with marketing to the public, right? But this is ours. You have to be with our brokerage to have access to this. So this can be an extremely powerful tool, but it's only as powerful as you guys make it. If you guys don't get on it, it's just another thing sitting there collecting dust. And I'd rather that not be the case because this is a huge opportunity for you guys to get to work together digitally on the back end and not just when we manage to get together for a team meeting. Okay, does that make sense? Yes, okay, great, thank you. Did I miss anything?
Well, I do want to pipe in too, and we will be using it more for updates, communications. We'll be starting some groups for each market center. Open houses have been a big thing and requested, so we'll probably group that for you guys and drop open houses. So please sign up because this will be the platform that we're really focused.
Yeah, we got a really great idea that, yeah, I'm sorry. What we're gonna do is we want to be able to communicate with you guys more so that as a whole we win. Here's an example is this. If you do like one of the things that we're going to push out and remind you guys of, but like 10 of us do an open house this coming weekend, right? We would love it that on Monday, like Monday's like open house update day on the digital market center. And everybody's like, hey, I did an open house and I had like 10 people walk in and another person's like, well, I only had 3, right? But you're looking and if we start doing that every Monday, all of a sudden you're seeing like, you know, what's funny? Like those numbers were down a couple of weeks ago, but they're way up, right? Because we're all wondering, hey, is it worth doing an open house? How's traffic, right? We collectively as a group are a powerful individual, right? Like we're 300 agents, guys. We start being on purpose about how we communicate with each other. We can all win and have better insights. And the digital market center is going to allow us to do that, but not if only a fraction of our agents. Okay. All right. I just realized what the next slide is, so I'll talk about it. Sorry. Okay. If you saw in the text message, post this meeting, so you don't have to stick around for it. We didn't try to push it into the team meeting. Right after the team meeting, we're going to talk about a new TeamRich solution. If you remember from our state of the company, I said we're launching TeamRich solutions, which are lead platforms that we can bring to you guys. Partner with us. We'll get you leads that you didn't have access to, that we'll share in that business with you, right? Pay a referral fee to the market center for it. And we're not touching the rest of your stuff, right? Like this is just a lead option for you, no different than if you signed up for Zillow or signed up for something else, right? And so following this meeting, we're going to go over how we have an awesome solution that's going to help you get your name out there and have like a really unique value proposition that you get to embrace. So, Amy.
Hey.
The pressure's on, right? Hello.
All right, so we got a lot going on. Everybody, make sure you're going to the YouTube channel, KW Command. They're finally posting some videos that are worth watching. Very short, 5 and 6 minutes, really good content, and you'll be in and out. Also, on the YouTube front, make sure you're checking out Marty Miller. He's a KW certified trainer. He just posted a whole host of videos on the new KW websites. So if you just want some good tips and tricks, how to add some widgets to your websites. Really good stuff. Again, just real short 5 and 6 minute videos. So please go take a look at that as well. If you haven't already, the new KW planners are out at the KW Red Label store. So it's just kwredlabel.com to get your planners. The planners in the past, I haven't been a real fan of, But this is worth your coins. So I would highly recommend going out and getting it. If someone would like to take a look, I'll be over here. If you'd like to just take a gander at it. It just goes through all of our KW stuff. It has a GPS in here, a 411, a lot of great stuff. So this one's really good, and it looks like Kathleen's daughter dad team actually created it. I mean, it's like purple. And then another cool thing they did, you can put your, this is a dryer erase type sheet or whatever on the front and back. So you can just put your schedule in there. I mean, they just did some really cool stuff. I don't know who told them to make all these changes, but they're really good, really good. So highly recommend picking that one up. And let's see.
And well, and Amy doesn't know this yet, but Amy, we're gonna be sitting down and talking more of just, you know, what other things that we can bring you to help leverage your business when it comes to technology to be able to help you more. So, Amy's got a lot of great ideas.
Okay, we're gonna be fantastic. All right, I hope to see you all at family reunion.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amy.
Have a great time.
Okay, I have news. I'm not gonna call it good news, I'm not gonna call it bad news, I'm gonna call it what it is, it's news. The lawsuits have landed in Arizona, okay? Arizona Association of Realtors, the Tucson Association of Realtors, We Serve, Phoenix, and Scottsdale have all been named in a lawsuit. Isn't that fun? Zillow? No.
From that, from getting rid of someone.
No. When I say the lawsuits, I mean the lawsuits, the cooperation lawsuits. So here's the official statement from AAR. It says the plaintiff complaint makes similar allegations to those made by plaintiffs in the recent Missouri case relating to the practices of cooperative compensation. NAR maintains, and we agree, that the practice of cooperative compensation makes for efficient, transparent, and accessible marketplace, the marketplace possible. And we believe that sellers can sell their homes for more, have their homes seen by more buyers, and buyers have more choices of homes and can afford representation. Okay, so they are standing behind, and as is Gary Keller, right? That we are doing nothing wrong. Okay, so and that is where we're going to keep our stance. There are great articles on NAR. We shared that at our last team meeting, value propositions, things like that. If your clients are having questions on what to do. I got my first broker call this week about a listing where they said, you know, my client doesn't want to pay any compensation. Yeah, was that you? Yeah. You don't have to tell on yourself if you may. And you know, my response was, this is where you guys are going to have to start making certain business decisions about how you want to handle those, what tools will work, what tools won't work. ARMList did officially change the rule, so they took out the dollar, so it will now be zero compensation is available to be offered. Just to be compliant. We started work this week on changing the forms. So the first form that's going to come out in mid-February with changes is going to be the agency disclosure agreement. And you're going to see some changes on there that are meant to start the conversation about compensation. The number one thing it does remind you, though, is that the agency agreement is not an employment agreement. And an agency does not ensure compensation. And it's basically just saying that, remember, that compensation is negotiable between your brokers, and that it's something that is done in a separate form, which is going to be the buyer broker or the ER. We will begin, and again, I say we because I mean me personally, I am working on all of these groups, okay? So we will be working on the ERs, EAs, and buyer brokers next. So I have the meeting this week already. I have a meeting, I think, in 2 weeks for the next step. And those, though, we're not planning to see any changes to, and probably until July.
And that's just a timing thing of those, they're gonna take a lot more work. They've got to go through a lot more process and get approved by a lot more people. So that's why we went to the agency. We worked very quickly to get a disclosure in there to make sure that those conversations are being had. I want to remind you how important the buyer brokers are going to be. If you come across one of those zero commission, or I mean, $500 or $3,000 commissions, whatever it is, right? You may be in a position where you need to negotiate additional compensation in there. You may need additional compensation. You may be talking to your clients about additional compensation, meaning the buyer. And those cases, you can only do that with a buyer broker in place. So you want to start with the buyer broker, so you have it in place, so you can, be there if you need it, right? And then a couple things that I want to make sure no one is doing any longer. If you were on your ERs, there can be no range of co-broke commissions. One number, no up to, no 2 to 3%, no TBDs, okay? A co-broke number, that is what we need to see. And any changes must be agreed to in writing by the seller. It is not up to you solely. It's a mutual agreement between you and your client, what the co-broke is, what it will be changed to, when it will be changed. You do not have free reign over it. So you would need to have those discussions with your clients, and you will need to do a listing addendum for any changes where you to change the co-broke compensation up or down. These are the things that are going to keep us in a safe realm, safe practices. Okay, and yeah, so that's all the fun I have for today.
Yeah, thank you, ladies. And it's also amazing that we do have Wednesday, you can jump in and help out and make sure that, and be able to get that some of the first-hand information. We definitely appreciate that. As a reminder, we've talked, let's not do. How about that? All right, oh wait,
Our OP is back.
again,
We have an
calling
OP
all
moment.
OPs. Presence requested.
Hey, how you getting? I'm just kidding. Hey, one of the things as we were reflecting on 2023, right? Your guys' feedback is incredibly important to us, and I, when it came to these team meetings, number one, if you didn't catch on, like we're saying, hey, under one roof all together, right? And so, I did want to share that if all of a sudden you see us saying, hey, the meetings are now at We Serve, it's because we're noticing that it's getting too tight in there, right? And that's the next space that we have the space to do it. And so I wanted to just kind of throw that out there so you didn't get, you heard it, first, that if we see that we need to leverage We Serve for space size, because team meetings get a little cramped. If history has taught me anything, come February, March, April, like we could easily have like 80 people trying to be in this room, right? So, the other thing too was to make sure that we made it worth your while to come to the team meetings. And so, these are the kind of things, making sure that Wednesday can share important things, that help you with your business on a legal aspect, that we can celebrate you guys. But as you saw already on the previous slide, QR code, if it kind of live by the model, if it can be emailed, then email it, right? So, and so we're hoping to, be a little bit faster with our team meetings, but have very impactful stuff that we're sharing with you. And so, and on that note, as we were reflecting on how we can be better for you guys, I thought it would be a great moment. And what I wanted to share with you guys is, hey, it's still only January, right? One of the cool things about business planning at the end of a year is that we're looking into the future and preparing, right? A lot of you sat down and said, hey, 2024, I assume that the majority, if not all the room, said 2024 needs to be better, right? Or raise your hand if you love 2023. You're like, that was the best year ever.
What was it referred to? What was the terminology, the worst hangover?
Yeah, Kesley, right? 2023 was the longest lasting hangover. But with it being January and then still being very young one of the things that I don't believe we take an opportunity to do at a deep level, right? You go to business planning and it's like, be better at this, discipline, know your numbers, right? Do we take a moment and reflect on the previous year and ask ourselves questions so that we can learn from it as we head forward? And so I wanted to share with you guys some questions that I came across. They were great. It gave me an opportunity to reflect myself, and I was like, I really want to share this with you guys. And so I'm sure not all of you have pen and paper, but maybe pull out your phones, pull up the note, pull out the note feature on your phone, or if you do have pen and paper, you're remarkable. I'm going to share some questions with you that you should take a moment when you're by yourself, right? Like, actually, if you're anything like me, you're going to start answering questions while you're sitting right here, but do yourself a favor and do this while you're by yourself and reflecting, okay? And so here are 9 questions that I would like you guys to ask yourself about 2023. Number 1, what did I accomplish? What did I accomplish in 2023? Number 2, what challenges did I face? That was a long list for me. This question hit hard for me. Where did I fail and what did I learn? You guys have full permission to slow me down if I go too fast. I'm trying to make sure to give you enough time, but this one I love. Who supports me and helps me grow? I want to add a caveat. We're in a real estate brokerage. We're in a real estate sales meeting, but ask that question about every aspect of your life. Who helps you grow in your relationship with your spouse or partner? Who helps you grow with your finances? Who helps you grow with your real estate business? Who helps you grow with your health, with your wealth? If those people are missing, is that a change you can make in 2024? Number 5, what relationships are missing from my life? Kind of want to add a little like bonus question or caveat to 4 and 5. This one's a little bit selfish in terms of running the brokerage, but what aspects of the things I do have in my life am I not taking advantage of? So not just relationships, but are there things at my disposal that I'm just not using? Are there things you've kind of brushed off from KW, right? That we're dying to help you use? So that was a little bonus question. This, I laughed out loud when I read this to myself. Number 6 is, when is enough enough? All right, now these get a little bit deeper. Number 7, what do I fear? Fear. What do I fear? Number 8, what brings meaning to my life? What brings meaning to my life? All right, here's the hardest one of them all. Number 9, who am I becoming and who will I be in the end? I wish I was creative enough to come up with those questions, but from where I got it, there was. Yeah, I'll email it out, or we'll figure it out. If somebody holds me accountable to that. It's gonna be in the digital market center only. There we go. There we go. Zoom people, it'll be in the digital market center, so I hope you signed up. Yeah, so who am I becoming and who will I be in the end? In the same thing that I got these questions from, they had shared a story about an agent who said that she was visiting the cemetery with her children. And it was a little bit older cemetery, and on some of the, tombstone, headstone, thank you, the tombstone, they had little images about some of the people's names, and her child was like, why is there a picture of like a horse and carriage, or why is there a picture of this or that? And they go, oh, like kind of back then they would, etch an image of like what they liked or what they were known for. And her kid goes, oh, well then mom, be like, we have to make sure there's going to be a cell phone on yours. Yeah. The story hit hard because I was like, that's probably what my kids might say to me. So more than anything, reflect on the past and be able to know who you are as you head into 2024. Because if you remember, we touched on this a lot, and I did in the beginning, like your business plan will be nothing if you don't have the purpose on why you're doing it. And I hope those questions can help bring a little bit more clarity as you head into 2024, because I'm going to wrap up with this. This is more of this has nothing to do with the brokerage other than Courtney and I are a part of it, but her and I look back on 23 and we were like, not again. That was a weird year. And so we kind of, first it was like, hey, we need to do this. And then if you know me, I always joke, I'm a very transparent person. Like I do a lot, but like I know that if I'm gonna excel at something, it's gotta be very competitive. So I said to her, I was like, you know what, screw that. We aren't going to do anything. I'm going to beat you to 100K between here and May. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to race you to 100K GCI between here and May. And again, this is more just nothing with the brokerage, but the team leaders were like, oh, we'll post this up for down. So if you're down, if you're in, send me a text message. And if you don't have my number at this point, I'm sorry, I failed miserably, but I have a very easy number, okay, 480-244-3444, okay? The only reason I don't have you in my phone is because you're not on our franchise roster, and if you're not, then you haven't joined us or you joined yesterday, okay? So, just FYI, you text me, and here's what I'm gonna commit to, and Courtney doesn't know that she committed to, is if you reach 70% of 100K, so if you do 70,000 or more between here and May, we'll take you out to dinner. And if you know anything about us,
Where? Super size menu.
I'm not gonna promise where, but I can promise you, it's probably either like steak 44, bucket rice. That, yeah. Sorry, I forget I'm on this side of town. Arrowhead Grill is that excites you guys. Yeah.
So are you gonna take just us out or are you gonna take us and a significant other?
I will think about it. Yeah. So let me tell you why, right? Like, number one, not just because of my role in the market center. If I know I have that coming up, like that'll probably be a, you know, a hefty bill if you guys show up and perform, right? And so I'm like, well, I better go hit that 100K, you know, so I can write that check for you. So I needed personally a little boost. I know who I am. I know that I'm competitive. I can go back almost 20 years ago, one of my favorite sales jobs I ever had. And that manager just knew, right? Like I was crushing everybody. So like, I thought I could just coast and he would just pick on like one little metric that I really didn't care for, but he just said the words, oh, you're gonna let so-and-so beat you. Right. And it was like that next week, it was like double that person, right? Like I know I need to push. And one of the scary things is that if you move up, like you have less people that are trying to compete against you, they're just doing their own thing. And so that was a part of my reflection as I went through these questions about myself. And I know my personality, I know the people in my world. And so I wanted to invite you guys to that because I thought it'd be fun. And then Rachel and Megan are just gonna probably actually putting it somewhere visually and everything like that. So awesome. Do you guys have any questions for me while I'm up here? Anything that's been on your mind, anything that I can help with before we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah, who texted me in the room already? Steven's like, I got that enough.
We've got a power pole. They need to hit my, is there a date filming?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't share. What actually caused this, we only have like one car payment between Courtney and I, and we were like, oh, we want that to continue being the case. We don't have to like go buy another car. So with our blended family, like we totally need like a third row car. We've been like pushing that off. And so we're like, and so we have a, by the way, it doesn't always have to be some like super inspirational thing. Like I'll tell you, like I want to go buy the new Genesis GD80. If you've seen it, it looks like a freaking Bentley, right? So like I've had my eye on that car like for 2 years. And so I said, yeah, like we could go buy it and have a stupid like 4-digit payment, but we said if we hit that goal, we can go and just buy it, or at least put a big portion of it down. Is why, and then we can get the third row that we've been lazy about doing this last year. So it can be like I have much bigger goals, big term, why I'm doing everything that I'm doing. But it's okay. Like I love Rachel's terminology. Like we've got a power goal or a rapid goal that can be just as short as like, hey, by the mid-year, I'm wanting to go and be able to take a trip to the Swiss Alps.
It's a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I'm jealous. That's on the to-do list now. So just full transparency on what it is, just to get an insight to my mind, and then that's why we're doing what we're doing. Just like, yeah, that'll allow us to go buy the car we really want instead of maybe settling. So, okay. So great question, Courtney, even though it's yeah, so one person raised their hand. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
So can you say that?
Happens if you don't hit it. I was just curious. Who's like, yeah, I need the motivation. So cool. All right, I'll hand it back over to all you guys. Thank you for letting me come up here.
Oh, yeah. So, and then this QR code, typically for those that have been at our team meetings, KWRI has a lot of different events that are always happening. And so instead of going slide by slide, Mandy created this QR code that will take you to the rest of right there. See the rest of the events coming up. So if you want to know more about what KWRI, the region, is doing, there you go, right there. All right. Culture Award time. So Mark won the Culture Award last month, and he chose somebody to give it to for this month.
Oh, one second, guys.
All right. Oh, please.
Oh, yeah. Right there already. We'll send it out too. We're good?
We're good.
Okay. All right.
So everybody, thank you very much for giving me the award last month. And the agent that won this this month is a very caring person. was always able to make friends out of people that aren't normally going to be your friends. Take an upset person and turn them into an asset really quickly. She's always sharing, she's helping in the community, and is very into scouting and helping with that. So she's not here today. All you guys know me. I don't talk in front of people well. I apologize. I get a little nervous, but Sherry Beazle, thank you very much for all you've done. We gave you a little plaque.
Congratulations, Sherry. And that's like how culture should feel, right? Like it kind of gets our hearts up in the level. There was a time I know. I was like, I love that. Did your wife make that?
I made it. My wife bedazzled.
Pretty good at that. Yeah. All right. So last one. Yeah. So here we are. So we're at the end of our meeting. Thank you for coming. For those that are going to stay, for Alex's Team Ridge portion, please, after we get done with the raffle, grab some more food, go to the bathroom, we'll meet back up in here. But Mandy, will you explain a little bit more about the and the Queen of Hearts raffle, so that for those who don't know, this is what we do every month.
So we have a raffle for our Agents Helping Agents Fund. The Queen of Heart raffle, it's $1 a ticket. And if your ticket's drawn, you get half of the pot that's in here, the other half goes into our Queen of Hearts fund. If you draw the Queen of Hearts, you get half of what is in our total pot. The other half stays in our Agents Helping Agents Fund, so it's our internal KW care. So any last takers before we draw?
Each ticket's $1.
$1 ticket.
I like
All right. Two.
You should have done what I was doing.
We said 3 hours gotta go.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
I know, but it's like dawned on me, you have to really very special.
I know. Who would be talking? Yeah. And already, if they want to play this.
Well, and now we know.
Yeah,
I mean,
so every month
so,
it'll
yeah.
be happening.
Okay.
No, you're. Yeah.
Thank you for contributing to Amy's spot.
Yeah, Amy.
Yeah. All right.
Jeremy. Currently in the pot, our total pot, we have 250. It might be a little bit more.
Right. Here we go. All right, who has 399,896?
Oh.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so, and then you're kind of letting her know, hey, more, you're gonna come over on this side, so. Yep, so we're gonna be on the half, if you're gonna try to get, but we have a band, okay.
Well,
I should have dropped it. Like,
let's go to the right. Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations. All right.
Wait, Amy, you're one?
Yeah. Thank you for coming in and stick around for Alex's teaching portion, learn more about some different options.
Hey guys, if you wanted to find out about it, let's do like a 5-minute after break and then don't forget to come back in. Okay, and then we'll get started.
I'm sorry, I really didn't understand.
You lead program that important that so it's a farming and box situation. Yeah, it'll announce.
I need you for 90 seconds.
Yeah. Or you can feel free to go on the ground and hear about it.
Mark, pleasure. I just sent you a text message, so if you have my name and info in there. Alex, take a bounce.
Brother.
Yep, I'll see you. Yeah, I'll be around on Wednesdays.